Uh, Thank you all for joining in today. And today is our episode number 44. And this is free Intune training provided by How to Manage Devices community. And if you have any questions related to device management, Intune SSEM, configuration manager, right? Please feel to use our forum to ask questions. That is forum.howtomanagedevices.com. Okay, so let's get into today's topic. Yesterday we have configured device type restrictions and we set the priority. The first priority is for enabling BYOD, that is only for one particular user if you remember correctly, right? So the assignment is for all India users. Okay, so India users will be able to enroll their personal devices into Intune, right? But all the rest of Intune users, right, won't be able to enroll their personal devices into Intune. Okay, so that is why you can see a block over here, right? So this is the configuration which we did yesterday. Okay, and day before yesterday we did a device limit restrictions. So I'm not going into details again. I will just directly go to the end user device, Windows 10 device, which is Azure AD registered device. Okay, Azure AD registered device, not registered yet. Okay, but this is a new device which is not there in our Intune or in Azure AD. Okay, and I logged in with my local username and password. And if I search for the version, this is the version of Windows 10 which we are going to use. That is 2004, the latest version, right? And you remember yesterday we mentioned about build and revision numbers, right? So this is the build number for 2004, that is 19041, and this is the last section of that revision number, right? So that is 329. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. So first of all, if you want to enroll a device, there are two ways, right? First thing, what we are going to do is we are going into settings, and we are connecting the device from settings, accounts, and access, work or school. This is the button to connect the device into MDM. Okay, so if I say connect, it will ask me to provide the username or email ID, right? That is a UPN. Basically, your Azure AD login username or Azure AD ID. Okay, that could be your username, right? Or that could be your email ID, that could be your UPN. I don't know, it depends on your organization what they call it, right? Okay, and how is the configuration. So there are two other options over here. If you do Azure AD join option here, that is kind of a corporate device option, right? If you do this option, if you select this one, okay, then your device will be joined to Azure AD. So that is similar to as domain join. So domain join is basically a kind of a corporate device. Then Intune will consider this as a corporate device. Okay, I have explained this configuration in the previous videos. Okay, if you are very interested, probably you can go through those videos, recordings, right, to understand it better. So before doing that, what I'm going to do is let me open the event viewer and check what is the status now in the event viewer with before enrolling it to Intune, right? And what is the error we we will be getting, okay, as part of the enrollment. And the other option which I am going to try today is second enrollment option, that is company portal, right? So I'm going to install company portal, okay, from Microsoft Store, okay, and I'm going to try to enroll that, okay, enroll using that, okay. So let's open up event viewer and go to Windows, and let's find out device. Okay, you got a confirmation that company portal is installed. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So this is the device management enterprise diagnostics provider. That is the our favorite event log, right? So though a lot of events are already there, okay, even though we have not configured anything, okay. So that is interesting, isn't it? We don't have any MDM, we don't have any MDM configuration, but we still can see a lot of events over here, okay. So MDM policy manager is doing something because the client is there in the by default in the device, right? Windows 10. Whenever you install Windows 10, the MDM agent, default MDM agent is part of operating system, right? Windows 10 operating system. So that is why probably we are able to see these events even though we have not enrolled this device into Intune, right? So just to confirm, this device is 06, right? 06. And if I go back to my devices node over here and go to all devices, you won't see 06 over here. There's no 06, okay. And in Azure Active Directory, if I go to devices over here, okay, so there is no 06 over here also, okay. So this is our personal device, that is Azure AD registered device. The corporate devices are Azure AD joined devices, okay. So that's a difference. Okay, so now let's go back to this one. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so now let's do Azure AD, sorry, the enrollment. So let me try to keep this side by side, and don't think that is possible anyways. Where is the settings button? Okay, let me try to do that. Okay, settings, click on connect. Now I need to enter the username. I already forgot the username. Let me take the username from a secured location. Okay, and I'm using the same user name. Okay, admin at the rate, and it will ask for the password. If you have a ADFS server, and if you have not synced your identities to the, sorry, your password hash to the from ADFS server, right, then you need to, and you will get a different page and you need to enter your password over there if you have not enabled the password hash. Okay, I think I have a problem with the connectivity. Let me try that again. Okay, Okay, let me put the password. And there will be some new events notification over here if something happens now, right? Okay, now I have entered the password. Now let's see what is going to happen. Hold on while we register this device with your company and apply policy. Okay, it says there are 176 new events. Okay, and we have added your account successfully. You have access to organizational apps. Okay, that's interesting, right? Let's go back and refresh, and it says 06 is there, Azure AD registered. Okay, but Intune is not there. Okay, so this is not Intune enrolled, right? That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so this is the Azure AD registration done now, right? This is the, if you remember, we have similar scenario when we did the registration initially, right? We try to enroll the device into Azure AD, sorry, MDM. Okay, so this is not a MDM enrollment. This was a Azure AD registration kind of a stuff, right? Let's try to do one more time. Okay, there was an option somewhere here, right? Enroll only to the device management. Okay, so this is the another option, right? Enroll only to the device management. So if I kind of disconnect this, okay, before disconnecting, right? Let's see what is the error, or what is the 176, what are the event logs over here, right? So let's refresh. So you need to understand that this enrollment restriction, type restriction, won't restrict Azure AD registration option. Okay. So this is the latest one. Okay, this is the time. 7:13 is the time, and this is the registration option. Okay. So it says enroll session started, enrollment ID ma'am. Okay, so now it is part of the ma'am. Okay, and ma'am cannot be restricted through enrollment restrictions. Okay, enrollment type restrictions. Ma'am is, sorry, this enrollment type restriction and enrollment device restrictions are basically only for the MDM enrollments. Okay, only for MDM enrollments. So this is something different, right? So this is MAM XML is doing the trick over here. So we don't care about that because that is not our testing. Our testing is MDM enrollment, right? So now let's get into the the next option, right? That is enroll only in device management. Okay, so click on that. Or do you want to remove the Azure AD registered registration bit? No, I will keep it. Okay, so let's get into MDM enrollment now. Okay, and click next. Your device is already managed, it says. Okay, so what we need to do, probably we need to disconnect this. Okay, or we need to go through the enrollment again, or we have the other option. What is that option? We have other option, that is company portal, right? So company portal, launch the company portal. So the device hasn't been set up for corporate use yet. Okay, so click on that and add corporate account to the device. This is already done with this one, right? With this option, Azure AD registered option or adding the corporate account is done now, right? Now connect this device to work. Okay. So Azure AD registered option, registration option is not Azure AD join. Okay. Azure AD join is like logging in with your corporate ID into Windows 10 PC. I logged in with my local username over here. Okay. So if you are getting confused, so that's a different scenario. Okay. So now connect this device to work. Click on next and say connect, and it will ask me to provide the corporate ID. It's already populated because probably we have already connected our corporate ID to this machine, right? So it says we are already being managed by an organization. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We know that, right? So let's do one thing over here. Let's disconnect this. All right, let's disconnect this corporate enrollment or Azure AD registration and MAM, which we did, right? And let's try the other two options. So now you can see like another 195 event logs are here. Okay, 195 event logs are already there, right? So I don't think that would be very interesting for us because enrollment, MDM enrollment and succeeded. Sorry, unenrollment succeeded. No, I don't think it was an MDM enrollment, right? Because we didn't see anything in Intune. We didn't see anything in. Now we removed that and it got removed. That 06 is got removed, right? And over here it was never there. 06 was never there. Intune 06. That was the user, the device name. Okay. So now this event log probably a bug or something. I don't know. Okay. So we'll look into it. We'll check that later. So now we have two options to enroll the device. Okay, one, enroll the device as a BYOD device. One thing, you can use this enroll only in device management option. Click on that and enter your username, that is Azure AD username basically, right? And admin.howtomanagedevices.com. Click next and wait for it to connecting to the service. So let's have a look at the event logs also, right? So now what is a password? Okay, click sign in and say yes. Now hold on. Oh, okay. So this is the error we were expecting, right? Because we did kind of blog MDM enrollment for personal devices. Okay. So if you see, there are 212 new event logs. Okay. So let's check those event logs. See, MDM UX failed. The Win32 error code, this one, the same error code which we are getting. This is the error code which we are getting over here. Okay. So MDM enrollment failed to receive a pass certificate enroll response. Okay, that's fine. That's good thing. MDM enroll server returned fault, subcode value, device not supported. Right. Okay, that's pretty clear. Right. Okay, now MDM enrollment server context, that's fine. So MDM and certificate enrollment request sent successfully. Okay, but it didn't get the certificate, right? So that is why it failed. Okay, so that is a block thing which we have configured. So now what I'm going to do is say got it, and let me check the portal. Right, this is Azure AD portal. 06 is not there, and this is Intune portal. 06 is not there because we blocked that, and the enrollment didn't happen. Okay, now what we can do is, so if you are wondering why this is not showing up, we have seen that also before in the um, previous demos. It takes some time, and it won't come up, right? Some of the scenarios. Okay, now what we are going to do is, okay, it's not happened, right? What? Okay, MDM enrollment didn't happen. That is why it didn't come up, right? Sorry about that confusion. Okay, so if I go to company portal, right? Let's see company portal experience. If users try to log in to the company portal and try to enroll through company portal rather than using the settings. Okay, so what would be the experience? So sign in and allow my organization to manage my device. Okay, that's fine. And now hold on while we register the device. Okay, that's fine. Now let me check the event logs. There are two to one event log. Okay, new event logs. And you said like, oh, it says okay, you are all set because it's done the Azure AD registration again as part of the first process. So now if you go to here, you would be able to see 06 in Azure AD. This is Azure AD, okay? And if I go back to Intune and check, no, Intune is not there. That enrollment has not happened, okay? So this is done. Now it will ask to enroll to Intune, okay? See, now now we need to click on this button, and this corporate ID got added, okay? As you can see probably over here, you can see the same icon, right? We did manually before, now we did through Intune, sorry, company portal. Now let's say next and say connect and see what is going to happen. Probably it will say the same thing, right? This is already there. Okay, already managed. Okay, that's fine, right? So this is the one thing you need to kind of remember when you configure the PYO kind of a restriction. So you need to remember that it won't restrict you from what you call from registering the device into Azure AD. Okay, the restriction policy is for MDM only, MDM registration only, or MDM enrollment only. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect this, and that will automatically remove the device from the Azure AD also. Okay, device registration details from the Azure AD also. Okay, now let's let's quickly use. Okay, now if you want to check the device enrollment, successful device enrollment, we can do that now, or I can take questions if you have. Do you have any questions? Only applicable for devices not yet registered. Do you want to ask some questions? Vaishnav asked some question. What about this device restriction in already enrolled devices? Already enrolled devices. Yeah, yesterday I mentioned, I think this is only for the new enrollment. Already enrolled devices won't get impacted. Okay, so their enrollment will be there. So it won't unenroll those devices automatically. That is my that is my experience, I think. Any other questions?
Hi, Anup.
Hey.
When we say when we say enroll only in a device management, it is been reflecting in both Azure AD as well as in Intune, correct?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Uh, When we do using an enroll only in a device management option, the device will be reflected in Azure AD register. I mean Azure AD portal as well as Intune portal, correct?
No, I think in our previous experience that was not the case. But we can check that quickly actually, because when we did that previously, right? I had a different experience. So let's what we can do is, okay, quickly change the policy here, right? Enrollment restriction, and let me let me bring this down if that is possible. Not possible. Okay. So let me delete this policy. Okay, so that is restriction policy, right? I deleted the restriction policy. Now we don't have any restriction in place. Okay, so let's go back and enroll the device, right? If I clicked on that, okay, so enroll the device, admin to same username, and let's check what is going to happen now. If there is a problem, okay, probably you might need a restart or something.
Okay.
Okay, so it says holding. Okay, so yeah, normally we had before we had a different experience, right? And what happened is basically there will I think you can watch the previous videos if you want. But if you do the enroll only device management, right? Then the and one other icon will appear, that will be MDM enrollment. Okay, then you need to go to connect and join Azure, sorry, register to Azure AD. Okay, so then only the Azure AD record will appear, otherwise it will be only like MD Intune record. That is what my experience
Uh,
is.
it will it will be happen when from this default MDM configuration what has been there in Windows 10 settings. When we use company portal, it is not behaving like that, right? First, it is adding account to Azure AD, and then it is trying. If once it has been added into the Azure AD, we are not able to manage that enrollment, right? That's what it thrown under your device has been already managed by organization.
Yeah, are you asking question or it was a statement?
Yeah, I'm asking a question actually.
Um, I'm sorry, I didn't catch the question exactly, because what I'm trying to say is, okay, so in our previous experience, probably in I don't know, episode number 4 or 5, I don't remember exactly. What we did is we tried to do the same thing. We did a connect, and this option was not there after that, right? We were not able to do this MDM enrollment after Azure AD registration. So what we did is we removed that and we did enroll only device management option. We tried that. Okay, and
Hmm,
the Intune, the device got appeared in Intune portal. It was not there in
hmm,
Azure AD. Okay,
Azure AD.
okay, then we did connect plus connect, and then we went through that options, that username and password, and we enrolled. After that it got appeared in Azure AD also. Okay,
Okay, okay.
is that clear now, or is it confusing?
Actually, this. This part is clear. What is my exact question is that when we use a company portal, why it is not behaving the same way? It is only initially registering, right? That's what
Yeah,
my
I
query.
don't know. I don't know why it is behaving that way. I exactly don't know. But I have successful experience with company portal enrollment also previously, right? So
Okay,
probably this is different experience. This is different, probably different code or something. I don't know, but but this was not the previous experience. I think I have a blog post also explaining the experience of company portal. So yeah,
okay. Thanks.
no worries. Any other question? Okay, if we don't have any other question, I'm going to stop this for today. We'll see tomorrow, and we'll try to enroll this device, right? Tomorrow without the restriction. Now I have set up this, right, and the Azure AD registration is done. Now if I say enrollment, so it will again say, oh, this is your device is already managed. So this is the same experience which we are getting in company portal also, right? So if I
Yes,
do, yeah, so if I do this one, right, this is the same experience I get. So yeah, I think I think that is non thing, or that is by design or something which we don't know. Okay, so that is why I said, like, we normally during the initial recordings or episodes we did this first and then we did this. Okay, that was the way we followed. We'll see that tomorrow, and we'll learn something. Okay,
sure enough. Thanks.
thank you, and talk to you. Thank you all for joining in. Talk to you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye. Take care.